Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is about the person on your mind, and we're about to dive deep. No sugarcoating, just the raw truth and real energy. So let's get into it. Meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one from the goddess Psyche, card two, the goddess Oya, and card three, the goddess Nia Laurel Kidney. Okay, so just take a deep breath, meditate on the cards, and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Card one, welcome to your reading. This is about the person on your mind. We're about to dive deep. No sugarcoating, no fluff, just the raw truth and real energy. So let's get into it. All right, so you are drawn here to the green aventurine crystal, and that's all about luck, abundance, and heart healing. But let's talk about the goddess Psyche, okay? Because her message is loud. Here's the thing, the person on your mind, they haven't let go. Even if they're silent, even if they are distant, even if they're acting like they don't care, they do. Okay. This is someone who's gotten on again and off again energy in their soul. Okay. So even if they don't physically come back, you are their lesson, their obsession, their what if. But let's be real. Are they showing up the way you need? Because the vibe here, it's them resisting, okay? And fighting against feelings, against movement, against making it easy. So this person is stubborn. They are so stubborn, maybe even prideful. But that doesn't mean that they don't feel everything. Right? So ask yourself, do you want to be chased or do you want to be chosen? Because this is given, I want you, but I want it my way. Right? So let's go ahead and pull your second card here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull your second and your third card. Okay? And we'll read them together. Let's see, what is the energy as it does relate, Spirit? You have the third house. So this is the third house in an astrological birth chart. This is the house of communication, transportation, and local community. Let's see what else we got popping. Let's see, the second card will be, let's see, thank you, Spirit. What's the energy coming through as it does relate to this person on your mind and their exact feelings? Look at that. You got the Son of Wand. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. I do want to point out that the third house, it rules over Gemini. So let's keep that in mind, that Gemini is significant here when it comes to the energy in the reading, and that can be in your top placements of your birth chart, in your sun, moon, or rising sign, or in this person's top part as a confirmation. So first off, the third house, again, this is communication, movement, and local energy. So this tells me that this person, they think about reaching out a lot, and they type messages, delete them, and they rehearse what they'd say. So there's a conversation that they want to have, but something stops them. Maybe pride, maybe fear, maybe straight up stubbornness. And then you have here the Son of Wands, right? Which is similar to like the Knight of Wand energy, right? So here we go, right? This is someone who moves fast when they're feeling it, but slows all the way down when it gets too deep. Hot today, cold tomorrow, passionate, but inconsistent. So this could be someone who loves the thrill of the chase, but gets jittery when it's time to really show up. Know what I mean? Okay, translation. They're attracted to you and drawn to you, fired up about you, but their emotional follow through, questionable. They're in their head, third house energy, okay, but not in their heart yet. So here's the real question. Are you a pit stop or the destination? Because this person, honey, they're circling the block, but they need to decide if they're parking or driving off, right? Like, what you gonna do, boo? What you gonna do? All right, so let's go ahead and pull your fourth card. And let's go even deeper. All right, so yeah, so what's the energy spirit as it does relate? What is coming through here? What we got? Okay, you got my fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Okay. Okay. All right. Listen. This person is obsessed and they think about you constantly. And let's be clear. This isn't just, oh, I miss them. This is deep, primal, can't get you out of my system type of energy. They watch you. They replay moments in their head and they keep pictures and videos and they use them. You know exactly what I mean. Okay? You live in their mind rent free. But here's the thing. Fantasy is easy. Reality, that's the real test. Are they putting in the real effort or are they just living off the idea of you? Because lust and longing aren't the same as love and loyalty, right? So what's it gonna be? Are they stepping up or just stuck in like dreamland? You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what's next because this is getting juicy. And make sure you stay until the end of the reading because I'm going to summarize the entire energy of your person here at the end. All right, so let's gain more insight. What is the energy spirit as it does relate? What is happening here with this person on your mind and their exact feelings? What's coming through? I want to go with this card here. Ooh, that looks intriguing, right? So this card says, listen softly, surrender. Belle de nuit. Okay, this is also a resonance of the root chakra. Listen softly. Ooh, okay. So what is Spirit trying to tell us with this? This is interesting. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Let me hold the card. I get more of an energy draw when I hold the card in my hand. So listen, we're tapping into real stuff now. And this isn't just about thoughts anymore. This is about foundation, security, and fear. The root chakra is all about feeling safe in love, in life, in connection. And guess what? This person, they struggle with that. So here's what I'm picking up. They want you badly. But when it comes to truly surrendering to the connection, to vulnerability, to real deep-rooted intimacy, they get shaky. Okay? And this card is saying that they need to soften. They need to let go of control. They're caught between fantasy, desire, and foundation, right? Commitment. And they want the thrill, but they don't want the depth, right? So Spirit is saying, if they can't surrender, if they can't meet you where you need them, then what are you holding space for? because your energy is too rich for someone who is stuck in their fears. Okay? Your energy is too rich for that. So let's go ahead and let's pull your next card. Let's pull your next card and see what else is coming through. This is not your final card, by the way. So let's pull your next card. You'll have one more after this, and it'll be the final card, and we'll summarize the entire energy. Well, let's see what this card says. What is the energy, Spirit, as it does relating this person on your mind and their exact feelings? This is the goddess Modjaji. Her name is spelled Modjadji, and she's the goddess of manifestation. This card is from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. Okay, so I feel like they see you as someone who is a great manifester, and I feel like they want to manifest something with you, but let's see everything I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Now, this is powerful because this person, they see you as a force, a manifesting magnet, a dream turned reality, and they know that you have something special, rare, valuable. And guess what? They want a piece of it. So here's what I'm picking up. They admire you, and they might even feel intimidated by you. You're someone who actually creates, moves, attracts abundance, right? And they feel it. So this isn't just about lust anymore. This is about power. They want to manifest something with you. But the question is, what? You know what I'm saying? Do they want to build or just bask in your energy, right? Do they want to grow or just be inspired by you? Because you are the prize here. And Spirit is saying, you don't chase, you attract. So if they're not stepping up, they're stepping out. Okay, so let's go into the last card. Let's do the last pull and tie it all together. And let's see what's happening here. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What do we have coming through? What is this? Ooh. I'm going to go with the card that's turned over, okay? And it's the Queen of Swords. All right, so, and when the Queen of Swords show up, just know she don't play. She do not play. I want to make sure you can see your cards pretty good. Okay, we'll just go like this. All right, so let's, okay. So, and just like that, though, Spirit is saying it out loud. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't play. She sees the truth, speaks the truth, and doesn't entertain BS. This is your energy now. Clear, direct, no illusions, no waiting around for mixed signals. Here's the real deal. This person, they feel deeply and they crave you. They watch you, but are they showing up in a way that honors you? Okay, because they're stuck between fantasy and reality, and they're drawn to you, but hesitant to surrender. They admire your power, but need to match it. Okay, and you're in your Queen of Swords era. You don't have time for uncertainty. You need actions and not just thoughts. Effort, not just attraction. A partner, not just a chaser. So here's the final message. This person feels everything for you, but feeling isn't the same as showing up. So if they want to be in your world, they need to come correct. Otherwise, your sword is sharp enough to cut them loose, right? And listen, the final energy summary is this. This person is deeply connected to you. They fantasize, they crave, they admire, but they struggle with consistency, surrender, and real foundation. Okay? You're standing in your power. You're the prize. And Spirit is saying, if they want you, let them prove it. If they can't, let them go. Okay? So beautiful card one. This does conclude your reading, and I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is about the person on your mind, and we're not holding back, honey. No fluff. Baby, just straight up truth. So grab your tea, your wine, or whatever you need, because we're diving deep into their exact feelings. All right, so you are drawn here to the goddess Oya, paired with the rose quartz crystal. Oh, baby, listen. Oya doesn't whisper, she roars. Okay, this is the goddess of storms, transformation, and saying it with your chest. Okay, so what does this tell me? This person, they have a lot to say. Yes, they do. They have a whole lot to say. This person, right? Their feelings, well, they're there. Their words, but they're stuck. And here's the thing. They want to express themselves, and they need to, but they either don't know how, or they're afraid of what happens next if they do. Okay? And the rose quartz, it's all about love, healing, and deep emotional connections. Right? Translation? Okay. They feel you so hard, but their mouth, okay, it's locked up tighter than a vault. Okay, so what I'm picking up is like, they might hold back their real feelings and really struggle with vulnerability. Also, they might get moody when emotions get too real. But don't get it twisted. They feel everything. And Oya is saying it's about to come out one way or another. It's about to come out. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's keep going, because this is just getting good. So let's pull your second card, your next card here. Thank you, Spirit. And make sure you stay tuned till the end of the reading, because I'm going to summarize the entire energy of the person on your mind. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go with the card that lands on Oya the most. Let's see what it is. It is the lunar eclipse. Ooh, this is culmination or release and illumination, honey. What? All right, so let me see what I'm picking up with this lunar eclipse. Baby, but now we are talking, okay? Because the lunar eclipse is all about major transformations and deep secrets coming to light and big emotional releases. So this person on your mind, they're at a crossroads. Something big is shifting. So whether they are ready for it or not, here's the tea. The lunar eclipse energy is like a truth bomb waiting to explode. They have been holding back, hiding something, keeping their emotions locked down. But now the universe is forcing them to face it, okay? And they can't keep pretending they're fine, because, listen, this is someone who's been in denial, but the eclipse is saying, The eclipse is saying, not anymore. Illumination is here. And their feelings, they're about to be laid bare. So whether it's coming from them or just something, you're going to figure out on your own, the truth is coming to light. So brace yourself. This could mean a sudden outpouring of feelings, a confession, or just the clarity you need to finally understand, right, where they stand, right? So, honey, let's keep going. Things are heating up and we need the whole story. So let's pull your next card. See what we got here. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What do we have coming through? Oh, you got the 8 of Cups. Whew. Now that's deep. That's definitely emotional. The 8 of Cups. It's not a joke. Okay, of course, that cup energy is water energy and it's emotional, but it's all about emotional withdrawal, right? And leaving behind what no longer serves you and seeking something deeper. So this person on your mind, they are walking away from something. And it's not just a casual move. It's like a deep emotional decision. Here's the real talk. They are reflecting. And there's a sense of dissatisfaction and unfulfilled desires. I feel like this person is realizing that something about your connection, whether it's the timing, the situation, or their own inner work, it's aligning right now. But don't take this as them giving up, okay? It's more like they are trying to find their emotional truth. See, because the 8 of Cups is about going within and searching for something more meaningful. And they know they need to walk away from superficiality and surface level stuff and go on a journey to find depth, right? So don't panic because they're not walking out of your life. They're just rethinking what they really need emotionally. And it might not be pretty. This person is in the middle of a process, okay? So let's gain more insight. Let's see what else is coming through. All right, so, oops. See what other energy we have. All right, so what's the energy coming through, Spirit, with this person on your mind and their exact feelings? What we got, Spirit? I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. This is like a synchronicity slap, right? Whoa. Man. Okay, let's get real. This card here, this card, for real though, this card right here is like a big synchronicity slap from the universe because the energy that's coming through, this person is at a breaking point. They're officially done with something that's been holding them back. So what does this mean for you? Well, it's a huge emotional shift for them, whether it's a relationship, a mindset, or an internal struggle. They are realizing that they've been stuck and now they are ready to break free. The universe is urging them to move past the old baggage and that's been weighing them down. Okay? So here's the truth. They have been stuck in a pattern that wasn't allowing them to grow, evolve, or fully show up in this connection. Okay? So they have been holding on to old emotional baggage and now they are finally ready to leave it behind. This could mean that they're stepping away from a situation that's just not vibing with them anymore. And they are reassessing their feelings towards you. And they might even need a bit of space to you know what I'm saying, to get their head straight. But listen, don't get it twisted. This isn't them walking away from you. It's more about them taking the necessary steps to let go of what's been holding them back and really just trying to figure out what truly serves them, right? So let's go ahead and gain more insight. Let's pull your next card and see what else is coming through for this connection. And this person's feelings, their exact feelings, whether it be their feelings about you or what's happening, Spirit. Thank you. This person got a lot going on. Okay, this says bliss. This is the energy that they see you. They see you as the bliss energy is what I'm picking up. Pure alchemy, where roses bloom. And this is the energy of the crown chakra. See, you bring this person clarity in the midst of confusion, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this person sees you as bliss. Yep, you heard that right. Bliss. You are their calm in the storm, their clarity in the confusion, their peace in the chaos. The energy you bring to this connection is like alchemy. It's transforming their world into something pure, balanced, and full of potential. Here's what I'm feeling. The crown chakra energy means that they see you as someone with a higher understanding and someone who elevates them, someone who brings them clarity when their mind is fogged with doubt or confusion. Okay, you light them up in ways that they didn't even know they needed. You give them hope and you challenge them to rise above the noise in their life and see things from a different, more enlightened perspective. You bring the answers. You make them feel aligned. But here's the kicker. They know this about you and it scares them. Because when you see someone as blissful, as pure and transformative, it means that they realize that you're not just a temporary fix. You could be the ultimate catalyst for their growth. And that's a lot for someone to handle, especially if they've been in a place of confusion for so long, right? So the bottom line is they crave this energy, but they may not feel fully deserving of it yet, okay? Because they need to grow into this connection. Because, this person feels a lot. You know what I mean? They feel a lot. So we're going to go ahead and pull your final card here of the energy as it relates to the person on your mind and their exact feelings. And after I pull the final card, we're going to summarize the entire energy. So stay tuned. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through, Spirit? This person on your mind and their exact feelings. You have the goddess Sekhmet, a wounded healer. The goddess Sekhmet is from the African Goddess Rising deck, and her name is spelled Sekhmet. I honestly feel like this is how they view you. I do, right? Okay, we're wrapping this up, honey, right? But we're not slowing down because Sekhmet, the wounded healer, is not a card to take lightly. This is the goddess of strength, transformation, and deep healing. And I'm getting a strong sense that this is how they view you. As someone who's been through it, but came out on the other side, stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever, right? So here's what's coming through. They see you as resilient, someone who's healed from past pain and struggles, and yet continues to give love, energy, and light to others. But don't get it twisted. They also recognize your scars, your wisdom, and your inner fire. And they know you're not afraid to stand up for what's right. And you have this untouchable strength that draws them in. So, what does this mean for their feelings? Well, they're in awe of you, okay? They admire the way you've transformed your pain into power, but there's also this feeling that they haven't fully opened up to you, right? And it's not because they don't feel the pull, but because you're such a force that they might not know how to match your energy. They are afraid that they might not be ready for the kind of connection you bring. They feel like, they're still healing, still figuring things out. And they see you as someone who's already come into their full power. And there's definitely a sense of intimidation right here mixed with deep respect. Okay. So let me go ahead and give you that summary, the final energy summary. This person on your mind is a bundle of conflicting energies. They're deeply drawn to your strength, your resilience, your energy, but at the same time, they're wrestling with self-doubt, emotional conflict, and fear of not being able to meet you where you are. They see you as a healer and a transformative force, but they are not sure, right, that they're fully ready for the depth of what you're offering. You've been through the fire and come out stronger and wiser. They feel it. And now the question is, will they rise to meet you or continue holding back? Because the energy is shifting. And it's only a matter of time before they either level up or fall away. But one thing's for sure, they can't ignore you. You are too powerful to be overlooked. Okay? So beautiful card 2. This does conclude your reading. And I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity Family, card 3. Welcome to your reading. The person on your mind and their exact feelings. So let's get straight into it. Y'all know how we do it. Okay, so you're drawn here to the citrine crystal today, which is a powerful stone of manifestation and abundance. And with the goddess of transcendence, her name is Nia Laurel Kidney. She's from the African Goddess Rising deck, and she's all about going beyond the physical, rising above the limitations, and embracing spiritual growth and elevation. So let's go ahead and dive into the energy and see what's really happening. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull your first card. Okay. We're going to pull your first card, and then I'm going to read the energy all together of the goddess here, the goddess of transcendence, and your second card here, and your third card, I mean. You were drawn to your first card, but this is your second and third. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, you have the card Taurus, which is tactile, grounded, and stable, the Taurus energy. And of course, that's the zodiac Taurus. And of course, Taurus could be in the top placements of your birth chart or the birth chart of the person that's on your mind today. It could be seen in their sun, moon, or rising sign, 7th house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. Now let me go ahead and pull this card here, and we'll read all the energy together, okay? And also make sure you stay tuned to the end of the reading, because I'm going to summarize the total energy for your person. Okay, we also have the 4 of Pentacles. Honey, honey, honey. Oh, this is good. Let's see what I'm picking up. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Okay. So with Taurus, listen, we're talking about grounded, stable, and tactile energy here. And when you think of Taurus, you think of a solid foundation. The things that last. The energy is about loyalty, security, and building something that stands the test of time. So it's about being practical and down to earth. But here's the thing. Taurus's energy can also bring up possessiveness or the need to hold on tightly to what they've built or have. So we're looking at someone who's maybe a little bit afraid of letting go. Okay? And here with the 4 of Pentacles, right? This is all about holding on tight. And we're talking deeply rooted fears of loss, okay? This person is clinging to something, right? And I feel like it could be like past emotions. It could be a relationship with you, but it's clear that they're guarding their heart. And maybe it's out of fear of being hurt or losing control, right? So the energy so far is, this person is definitely coming from a place of stability and wanting to build something secure, but at the same time, they're holding on too tightly and maybe even to the point of resistance. So they are in a phase where change is hard for them. It's very hard for them. And there's a fear of loss or vulnerability. So the question is, are they going to open up or keep locking themselves in this space of comfort but stagnation? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your other cards because we're about to dive deeper into this energy. Let's find out what else is coming through. What is the energy spirit as it does relate? Look, oh my goodness, the card obsessed. Okay, I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I'm out. Did we say that Taurus could be this way? We just said, oh my goodness. Whoa. Man, that's crazy, right? Honey, let me tell you, this is the real deal. They can't stop thinking about you. They are so wrapped up in you that it's almost like their mind can't let go. And it's not just about thinking about you, it's about checking your socials and hoping they'll run into you in person. So it's a constant loop of wanting you, whether they've said this out loud or not, okay? Yes, and we did just say that Taurus energy could be possessive. Yeah. Okay, and it's coming through strong. So this person is holding on to the thought of you so tightly that it is becoming an obsession. And it's like they're trapped in a cycle of wanting more, needing more, but still not fully letting go of their fears or insecurities. Okay, they are so focused on you that it's almost like they're mentally attached, but they might not know how to take action yet, right? Because of the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this Four of Pentacles vibe, honey, is about holding on, but not really opening up. All right, and the bottom line is they think about you all the time, and it's not just like a fleeting thought. It's a deep and constant pull. Yeah, but listen, are you going to act on it? Is the question, or are they going to act on it, or are they just going to keep obsessing in silence? Right? So let's go ahead. We got a couple more cards to go, but let's go ahead and pull your next card. And make sure you stay tuned until the end of the reading because I want to summarize this energy for you, okay? Let's see. This card here says, replenish the birthing pool. And this is the energy of the sacral chakra. Okay, so let's see. What am I picking up? Let me see. I feel like this connection, this is a deep, passionate energy that speaks to like creativity, desire, and the need for emotional renewal. So the sacral chakra is all about pleasure, intimacy, and connection. And right now, it's like this person is being called to replenish their emotional and creative energy, and they need to tap back into that flow. And what's coming through is this person's feelings are getting stirred up on a deep emotional level. So the obsession and the holding on are actually coming from a place of desire for intimacy, but also a need to feel nourished by the connection. So they might be feeling emotionally drained or unsure of how to move forward, but there's this undeniable pull to like reconnect with their own emotions and heal. Okay. They are wanting more. But the question is, are they willing to open up emotionally and replenish the connection, or keep holding back? Because this is energy of healing and transforming their emotional space, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your final card that's coming through and look at the energy, and we'll also summarize it. All right, after I give you the energy of this final card, see what else is going on here. Oh, surrender. This is the goddess Iset, I-S-E-T, the goddess of surrender. All right, so let's see. Wow. Let me just say this. This is all about letting go of control and allowing things to flow naturally. Iset brings in the energy of acceptance and trust and relinquishing the need to force outcomes. Okay, so what's happening here is this person is being called to surrender their fear, their need to control the situation and let things unfold as they will. So there's a lot of tension between holding on and needing to let go. And I feel like this person is struggling with control issues, trying to keep things tightly wrapped, but the universe is telling them it's time to surrender. Okay? And it's clear that they have deep feelings for you, obsession, desire, and, the emotional need, but they're still holding back. Okay? The energy of surrender is coming through now, saying, they need to let go of the resistance and allow themselves to be vulnerable, right? So summing it all up, this person has a lot of deep, raw feelings for you. Obsessive thoughts, emotional desire, and a need to ground themselves. All are coming through strong. But here's the kicker. They are struggling with letting go. There's a push and pull of wanting you, but at the same time, they are holding on tightly out of fear of vulnerability or losing control. Okay? So the message here is clear. This person is ready to transcend their fears and surrender to what could be a deep, meaningful connection, but only if they can release their need for control, right? The desire for intimacy is real, but so is the hesitation to fully open up, right? So will they surrender, or will they stay trapped in their own need for security? That's the energy we're sitting with. Okay, so card 3, I am sending you the clarity and the peace as you navigate this energy. Sending it to you with love and good energy. And make sure you take a moment to leave a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. Love and good energy.